Lisa Wetzel, and I'm going to do a short Akashic record reading. I'm going to be asked a question, and then I'll provide the information through the Akashic records.
So you talked about the consciousness of the human and the universe. How is the Akashic records connected to the consciousness of the human and the universe?
It's all that is. The universe is the knowledge of all that is. And as that knowledge is permeated through the existence of the field of the Akasha, this is where all knowledge is stored. What we want you to know is that the human connectedness with the universal consciousness, it's what makes it, basically it's the mechanics. It's the universal consciousness is what allows everything to function. It allows the grass to grow, the sun to shine, for humans to walk upon the earth. It's the consciousness is what puts it all in motion. It's what causes all to exist and exist within harmony. What you're asking as far as what the human consciousness is, the human consciousness also allows everything to work in synchronicity. It's the tie between the universe and the human, and it's all the synchronicity and the flow of everything that is created within the human body. I keep seeing blood flow, heartbeat, the cells flow. Everything that flows automatically without effort is part of the universal consciousness. This is how the human resides within the human or the universal consciousness. So where I'm not sure that this is answering the question, but this is what the answer is that I'm getting. The universal consciousness knows all, and it implements all. It implements how everything flows and how everything exists. And that's not just on earth, and it's not just with humans. It's everything throughout. What the human's consciousness ties into the universal consciousness. For us to function as humans, for our blood to flow, for our heart to beat, to be able to take in breaths, is part of the connection with the universal consciousness. That makes us function. That's where it ties in. And then when our consciousness, when we become more aware, when the human consciousness becomes more open and more knowledgeable, it's the understanding of how everything functions, how it's all tied in together, and how it all flows motionless and selfishless. And those aren't the right words, because what I'm seeing is that there's no effort in getting everything to flow. It's a continual flow, and it just does. What I'm seeing is like there's not gates or levers that have to be pushed or opened in order for the flow to happen. It just flows. And that's it's the mechanics of the universe. So the universal consciousness puts everything together, and it's basically the mechanics that it puts together. And we're a product of the mechanics that the universe has put together. So we have to function, or we do function, as part of the universal consciousness, because it's within us in order to help us flow. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Do you need to ask more questions?
So is the universal consciousness the same as the Akashic records?
No. The Akashic records is a storage space.
Okay.
It's a storage space for all that is.
Got you.
So it's where all of the knowledge goes. It's not the mechanics.
Got you.
Okay. Good. I'm glad you asked that question. Okay. So the Akashic records holds all the information on how the universe works, on how everything flows, how everything is created, how all the mechanics work. That's what it holds all that information, but it's not part of the system. Good question.
Got it. I was trying to figure it out in my head.
Okay. Is there anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay. Thank you for listening. You can follow me on Facebook at Lisa Wetzel. It's WETSEL. And on Instagram at Akashic Records, Lisa Wetzel. My website is Lisa Wetzel, and YouTube, Lisa Wetzel. Thank you.